Yo, good evening, Internet. Welcome to Friday night something. Actually, I don't have a Friday night anything. But episode 3 of Rakdos Treason, and we're against, I guess this guy's name was Quickscope? It's on some esports shit, dog. So we have a... Yeah, I'm gonna keep a Bloodghast on the play. Hell yeah. It's Quickscope JDM, the Hoarder. Yeah, I think in this style of deck, I think the Bloodghast is going to be better than a Pyromancer. We're going to force through potentially more damage doing it this way than the other way. Like, he has to... Are there any, You have to play that Sigiled Paladin. What a fucking joke. Well, there you go. Called it. As usual. So let's just bluff it. I mean, I could have immediately Augur Spreed it, but there's no need. And he doesn't fall for the bluff. Good for him. Hell yeah, I want it to come back because I don't foresee myself getting Anger of the Gods in this matchup. So he's going to have to play defense. We also got to watch out with suiciding that Bloodghast in. Because he could have Tribute to Hunger, so we don't want to leave the shields down for that. No, I think Muse is still to play here. Let's bluff him again. See if we can get him, bluff him with the Coordinated Assault. No respect for the Coordinated Assault. Come on, Quickscope. No respect. So let's see, I think I do have a rant ready for today, but I'm going to focus on this game. This is a 60 card white deck so far. And he is playing black. I don't know what he could have with it. I mean, he could play an Ulcerate. I mean, it's black-white life gain, I think. Yep. Fuck, man. I need to stop it with that. I have to say, if it's black-white life gain, I'm definitely playing Ulcerates in that deck. Yep. It's a black-white life gain, and with a random Sigiled Paladin, which is destroying us. So this is going to be kind of a tough one until... Oh, he wants to get spicy, does he? Alright. You know, at some point, if we do have the Rabble Master and we steal the Mentor of the Meek, we can draw a card off Rabble Master, but he's drawn enough cards. So I am going to get in there with the Bloodghast this turn, even though I don't have a land to bring it back. Because we still have the token to prevent any Tribute to Hunger shenanigans. Hey, at least this guy isn't watching damage effects. Fucking Sigiled Paladin, man. Okay, that's awful. So this guy is just black-white. I mean, he does have life gain in here, but... Oh well. Yeah, he's done taking damage. There's another Augur Spree. We could... get in. I mean, he's not gaining any life. I mean, I could have just as easily played this second main. I mean, we're basically telling him we don't have a land by not swinging with that Bloodghast. I mean, actually, no, I should have swung with the Bloodghast. That was a mistake. First game of the day. Yeah, because either the blood gas gets through or the 1/1 gets through. Alright, mono Spectre control. It's fine by me. Let's see, how deep are you going? Well, that Sigil Paladin's going away next turn. That is for sure. Unless we're getting God's Willinged, which would be hilarious. Oh, where were you last turn, Bloodghast? So, does he have a God's Willing? Nope. So unfortunately we can't swing with the Rabble. We can swing with the other clowns though. But he's holding on to a lot of cards that he hasn't used yet, so he's probably got Battle Grace Angels, Baneslayer Angels. Once he hits that 5th land, we're in trouble. And there it is. Or he could have Flesh to Dust, which I imagine will go straight to the Rabble Master. But he has a Greyborn Muse of his own. Yeah, you might as well swing with them if you're not going to block with them. So I would love a shock here, but we're not going to get it. So the race is on. But I don't think we're going to win this race. Had to have the ulcerate. So we're going to have to play the land out because we don't have them at 10. Actually, no, yeah, that would have taken him to 10, but he could gain some life here. Land number 6. Is he going to get in for forward and planar cleanse us? No, he's just going to play another Sigiled Paladin, which is extremely irritating. I mean, those Spectres got us pretty good. I don't know how we can really get out of this, guys. What does he have in hand? What are these 3 cards he's not playing? Another Muse? Yeah. So I don't know, maybe we can get him to burn himself out. We're just swinging with the blood gas because we are. It's really only going to take no damage this turn. It's going to take 1 or 2 damage. 3 3s on the blood ghasts. Okay, so he is going to... I don't know if I'd sacrifice the Lone Missionary there. But let's just play the land, get him back, just in case he goes back above 10. So he goes all the way to 5. He might actually just be dead. He might have killed himself. I only have to get 1 damage through. I mean, we're going to chum with the Pyromancers. He's not doing anything anymore. Oh, he's done. Did he just kill himself with Graveborn Muses? Let's see if the computer can figure it out. Holy shit, did he just kill himself with Graveborn Muses? That's hilarious. Yeah, Shieldred's not gonna do it, dude. You're done. Now, if I knew I was drawing a land, I would sacrifice the Bloodghast. But it doesn't really matter. Oh, and a Portent of Betrayal? I mean, I could Portent the... Actually, wait, has he played a Swamp? I wish I could see. I wish I could just kill him with his own Shieldred without looking. Yeah, at this point, it's not going to do anything. This game's over. Yeah, I can't really tell if he played a Swamp. I mean, I could just kill him with his own Shieldred. But it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to take any risks. But I guess he underestimated how much life he was going to lose from those Muses. Sometimes card advantage is not king. So, get quick scoped, bro. MLG Esports 420. So what was I going to talk about? Oh, the concept of losing to decks and just losing to individual cards. Now, if you watch Hakeem's latest video, he plays a deck against a deck that goes Avarice Amulet into Bane's. Actually, it goes Banefire. No, actually, Avarice Amulet into Banefire, into Baneslayer Angel, into Equip Avarice Amulet, into Hero of Erois or something before he just gives up. Sorry if I spoiled that for anyone. But oh, we found a game right away. So my question to you is, did he lose to that deck, or did he lose to Baneslayer Angel? See, when I get salty, I'm always going to get salty. I'm not going to lie. I don't like to lose at all. So whenever I lose, there usually will be some amount of sodium present. But I would argue that at least half my losses, I'm losing to a single card, whether it to just be a single Anger, a single Baneslayer, a single Inferno Titan. This guy just needs to press a single button so we can play the fucking game. Come on, Aragon, the 9th. It's not even how you spell Aragon. Is that a different Aragon? Look, I don't have to go into post-production and splice videos together if you just press the button. But anyways, I'm going to keep rambling until this guy learns to hit the button or we get booted. So, I mean, I lose to actual decks, every now and again, which is fine. I've lost to a Grixis control deck. Just smashed me. I lost to that mono red deck, his deck matched up well against the Rakdos Treason deck. Nothing I can do. I mean, that Bant Fog Bone Wand deck, I mean, with the exception of that fucking out of place Gather Courage, I mean, that was a deck, I suppose. Now, whether I think it's a good deck is a whole nother opinion, but, I lost to that deck. But I've also, had plenty of losses to, guys who play horribly and then go Inferno Titan into Obelisk of Alara and then, miss lethal for 3 or 4 turns in a row. And then, just play all sorts of nonsense afterwards. So, that's just me losing to those cards and, in my opinion, not to that deck. Like I said, did Hakeem lose to the Avarice Amulet deck today? No, he just lost to a Baneslayer Angel. And I think he could have played a little bit better too, but I'm sure lots of people think I could play better, and they're probably right. But so, leading into that, I hope Duel's Origins, I mean, I understand why there's rarity restrictions, because otherwise every deck would have 4 Titans, 4 Baneslayers, all sorts of nonsense. But I just hope they tone down, the power level of the mythics, even as just one-ofs. Like, yes, I know you cast a 5 or 6 mana spell, you should, win the game on the spot. I mean, yeah, but, there's just so many, junk mythics and junk rares that, nobody, that never saw the light of day in, like, any kind of constructed format outside of Commander and Paper Magic that, we could be forced to play with here and maybe, find a cool home for them and, play with them. They could give us those mythics. Just don't give us any Titans. Don't give us any Baneslayers. Like, find something else to give us. I mean, some cards, are just too powerful. I mean, the Titans were too powerful for fucking Standard. And that's when you can just play with basically whatever you wanted. With, like, perfect mana and all that, almost. And like I said, even as one-ofs, I don't believe they belong in duels. Like, in the old ones, 2012, 2013, 2014, Yeah, the Titans belonged in there because all those decks were doing degenerate as shit things. But, you know, in such an underpowered, you know, borderline, you know, sealed level environment, such as duels, I don't think cards that powerful belong. Unless, like, they're crazy, like, 10 mana, like Kozilek. Okay, Kozilek's fine because it costs fucking 10. And really, there's only, like, one way to cheat it into play, and that's with the 6 mana counterspell, Counterlash. Anyways, that's the end of today's rant. I'm going to pause this video while I try and find another game. Be right back. Hey, what's up? We're back. It only took 9 minutes, and we're facing Stern Jesus. But anyways, back to my original rant. Now, I'm not saying if you play a deck with Baneslayer or Titan that your deck isn't a real deck. Like, obviously, you know, you want to build to take advantage of those cards, but, like, you know, a lot of the shit you see, like, you know, just mishmash of stuff that doesn't really go well together, and it's like, oh, a wild Baneslayer appears. Oh, a wild Inferno Titan appears. Like, you know, followed by stuff like, you know, you see Quest for the Goblin Lord and Raid Bombardment and Inferno Titan in the same deck. It's ridiculous. And, like, these overpowered mythics, like, they're obviously not even teaching these new players anything other than, you know, hey, this card's good, I should put it in every deck. But, you know, they're still playing, like, 90 cards or whatever. It's like, if anything, they should learn, like, hey, you know, this way overpowered card for this format, you'd probably see it a whole lot more often if you just trimmed your deck. But they're not even getting that point across with this. So the question is, do I want to expose my Pyromancer to removal? Actually, I'm going to take a different line here. I'm going to go Swarm into maybe Muse and just hold off on the Pyromancer. This way we're guaranteed a Muse on 4. Could be seen as a conservative line, but, you know, oh, hey, look. You got this 89, 90, 93 card Ingot. So he could be playing a 5-drop here very shortly. I hope he does. I really just, you know, want to hit a huge creature like that's not game ending with the Wombo combo. Please just play land, Baneslayer Angel, Arbor Colossus, something huge that I can just punish you with. Please. Rock's Warmonk, that'll do. I have no qualms about stealing and eating a Rock's Warmonk. So we'll get this Savage Lands into play. We'll take that. I didn't even count how many colors this guy has. He's probably all 5 already. If he had a shock, if he knew what he was doing, he just would have immediately killed the swarm. But he didn't. So I'm not going to put him on a shock. I'm just going to pretend that this guy knows what he's doing. Or at least, you know, just knows the basics. Like, yes, I have a shock, I should kill something with it. So now we could go Muse. I mean, he has Planar Cleansing mana already. Like, with the 5th land. Holy shit. Fucking Fusion Elemental. This is wacky. Alright, so actually I'm going to get in there for 2. And play my Muse and take 8. He could actually Blood Rush a Wrecking Ogre and do 22, but thanks to the Rock's Warmonk, we wouldn't die. He could have Anger of the Gods here, which in that case, there's nothing we could have done, even if we held up to Augur Spree. So let's see what he's got for us now. I'm hoping to draw into another Treason effect. We got 7 more, folks. 7 more. That's fine. I'll go down to 15. Still a 2-turn clock. And a Tower Gargoyle. Outstanding. Out fucking standing. And there's Port Number Trail. Really wish that would have been an act of treason. So actually here, I can augur and get in for 5. Or I can pyromancer portent and maybe get in for 8. But I think getting this off the table is a whole lot better. And we're going to bomb that land. And I don't really have a good attack with the swarm here. I don't want to sacrifice 2 guys to it. So we'll just do the fusion elemental. We'll see if he saves himself 8 damage. I mean, you're going to lose that fusion elemental anyways. I mean, going down to 5 is super risky for him, but he's going to do it. So, yeah, I mean, he's got to go untap land, cleanse, or anger of the gods. Otherwise, he's dead. No getting around it. Well, it's not an untapped land. Another tower gargoyle, so I don't know what people's fascination with these 5 color decks are. Yeah, you're playing all 5 colors. Whoop-de motherfucking do. It's not doing anything. Alright, so we go Rabble Master. I mean, we could be fogged. But you know what? If we get fogged, we get fogged. If we get fogged, we're not losing any of our guys. Probably block the Muse. Which, whatever. Yeah, Stern Jesus. He's seen enough. Back to Sunday school with you. So that was 7 minutes on top of whatever else. I'll try and find one again real quick. If I don't find one in a timely manner, I'm just going to call it. So, I got really nothing else to talk about. That's 6 games of this deck. You've seen, you know, what it can do, what it's supposed to do, what it loses to. And yeah, it's another archetype. Still actually, you know, quite a few more I can go through. That mono red control deck I want to try, land destruction, the Abzan life gain. There's all sorts of aura decks, black white auras, there's green red auras. Hey, Stern Jesus is back. Let's do this. All right, we'll get one more against our Lord and Savior, our stern Lord and Savior. Hey, you know, Stern Jesus is actually, you know, quite fitting with the Alhamaret, the new Sphinx that may or may not be in the new duels. That's a Stern Jesus Sphinx. And this is a Stern Mulligan me hand. Oh my lord. Not good. We're going to keep it. Just because we have Gravelord into Pyromancer, into hopefully we get to do something. But we may be going out on a loss because we've been mocking the Stern Jesus this entire time. I would not be surprised. It has to be a swamp. Either this turn or next. Not our last 6 drop in the deck. That was absolutely by far the worst possible draw. So Stern Jesus is fucking out to get us right now. This sucks. I hope he plays a 1-drop. I will probably just Banefire it. I mean, not a 1-drop, something with 1 toughness. I will absolutely Banefire it to, you know, to start triggering. Oh! The Gravelord mirror match. Maybe every match is a mirror match with this guy's deck. Because he has everyone's cards. Yeah. So all this joking, and now I'm probably gonna lose. That's okay though. I kept this hand, and I've been punished. So actually a 4-drop is the next worst possible card we could have drawn. So we're 2 for 2 on shit draws, and he's going to curve out perfectly into a Rockswar Monk. So we have tap land into land, quest for the Gravelord, into Rockswar Monk. So there you go. But, you know, if one of his menagerie of cards isn't removal, we have our... we theoretically have our engine going. I mean, we cast a Devouring Swarm next turn. That is pretty much an automatic. Now, I've always wondered how many lands these, like, huge stacks play. Yeah, not gonna block. Get in there, Tonto. Do I put him on Raise the Alarm? Oh, boy. Fuck it. Who cares, right? It's just duels. Go ahead, remove it. He does not. Alright, based Stern Jesus. We want an untapped land. We really do. Why does he have to have his own quest? Why does he gotta do that to us? I mean, if I were him, I'd still swing. Because he does 3 to us, and he really only takes 1, because he's gaining 3. You know, this random untapped fucking planes he has is hilarious. And it's a mystery to me why I can never, you know, hover over it. You can only hover over the dual or tri-lands. This is fucking great. This is fucking great. Speaking of great, let's go to town. If he has a shock, now's the time to use it. Nope. Hell yeah, I'll keep that. Does it get me any closer to the devils? But that's okay. It's fuel for the quest. See, unlike him, we are actually getting through into the sky. Yes, I want to put a counter on it, you stupid game. Now the question is, do I block with this token? I don't know what the answer to that is. Oh, fuck me. Here we go. So is this guy's deck any good? You guys tell me. Alright, so what we can do... I mean, we get to save the... We get to save the swarm at least. I mean, I sacrificed all the dudes there. I mean, he's gonna get his grave trigger, but we're gonna get ours. But we don't lose the swarm. But we will probably lose this game. So, that's awesome. Let's see how silly this guy is. Do it. Very silly. Okay, that makes my job a lot easier. Okay, we know we're drawing a Krenko's command next turn, so that sucks. So what can we do here? Alright, we're gonna have to bluff him. We're gonna have to bluff him, folks. How good are you, pal? Just block it. Just block it. I got nothing. Okay. That's what you should have done, is pop that and blocked with it. I just showed you how to do it, but you didn't do it. So we might get out of this. He is, okay, there he goes. We're probably just dead on the backswing. And we can actually get our Gravelord dude out there. If he swings with everything, actually, wait, he's only got 2 red. So he can still beat this. Because if he goes all in, what the fuck is this shit? Fucking armament core, really? What a joke. Putting it all on the Titan for reasons. Oh, he spread it around. Alright. This guy's just playing all the cards imaginable. Now we got a decision to make. So he's just shooting that. Okay. Oh, is he doing it all at it? That's fine. Guess I didn't really need to sacrifice a token there. That was my bad. Now I'm taking 6 extra damage because I'm stupid. Well, I may have just lost the game there because I got confused on his where he was directing his Titan triggers. But that's totally on me. And that's not what we wanted to see. So we can still win, maybe? Now if I swing with 1, how do I win next turn? I don't. If I swing with 1 and he takes it, nothing happens. And even leaving back a blocker, I block the Titan, but then he just, if he knows what he's doing. So I just have to go for the win here. So yeah, so I lost the game actually there by sacrificing another token. That sucks. So I guess we can discuss whether he beat me, I beat myself, the Titan beat me. But I think I actually could have beaten the Titan if I didn't, you know, make that bad sacrifice there. So we're going to end on a bad note. So the stern Jesus, after all that mocking, he got us. I cannot believe I took that extra damage. That's unfortunate, but good for him. Good for him. It's like, hell yeah, my deck works. Take that. But, you know, we had 2 fairly shitty draws off the top. You know, both unplayable devils. We kept 1 and immediately drew the other and stuck on 2 lands. But, you know, that happens. I kept that hand. That's to be expected. And I did misplay there at the end because I thought he was spreading around the Arc Lightning. But he just pointed all 3 at the stupid swarm. And I could have, you know, prevented an extra 6 damage. So, oh well, I suck. But on the bright side, at least I immediately saw my misplay. So anyway, so that's it with Rakdos Treason. Thank you, Stern Jesus, for making a mockery out of me and, you know, stuffing some salt in my mouth on my way out of here. So tune in either tomorrow, more than likely Monday, though, for a new deck, and another 3 episodes. Take care, everyone. Bye.